Rough and tough in the NFL, hard to imagine a nicer guy off the field. San Diego Charger Brandon Flowers back home at Atlantic High School with family and friends.
Doing all right? Good to see you.
We're proud of his pro football accomplishments, and he's proud of Delray Beach.
I love it. I talk about it all the time. Everybody that played on every team or encountered myself out of the state of Florida, they know exactly where I'm from. And I bring a lot of those guys back sometimes just so they can experience my city, Delray.
He expresses his love of home by giving back to the people inside this community. On this night, inside the auditorium at Atlantic High School, he's invited local kids to a back-to-school bash.
First off, I want to thank all of you for coming out because you didn't have to come, but it's the first step to the new school year, showing that education is important.
This party, paid for by Brandon, included lots of fun and games for the kids. There were a lot of smiles on the faces of the students who really look up to Brandon. After an impromptu dance party, Brandon made sure to reach out to every kid.
Every time I'm here, man, they always high-five and smiling. And I started to think about it of how I used to look at Anquan Bolden, who's from the area, and how he used to come back. And you know, I just started knowing that he was a great role model for our community, and I've been trying to do the same thing for my city. You know, just trying to keep it going and keep the cycle going. The next kid that come out of here, he'll be able to give back, and we can all just help each other, and the generation just get better and better.
Just like fellow NFL player Anquan Bolden, Brandon does a lot to help out these future leaders. He purchased backpacks and school supplies for every kid who attended the back-to-school bash. Brandon autographed each backpack. His name stays with the children, and hopefully, so will his message.
Oh, keep pushing. Everything is not gonna go the way you want. Whether you didn't get that first college acceptance, or it feels like recruiting's not going well, or you're not doing well in school at this moment, it can all turn around. You know, I'm living proof of that.
Brandon hopes the teenagers who attended take time to look at ways they can be better people. He asked each of the teens to write a letter to themselves to identify things they can do better. The winner of the essay contest gets any pair of shoes they want.
I had a chance to leave out of Delray, and I seen the world. And kids that don't leave out of Delray, don't go to college, they don't have a chance to experience what I experienced, how much fun, how much is out there in the world that you can enjoy. So every time I come back, I try to give a little bit of knowledge on what took me there, what it took to get there. So anything I could put in these kids' minds, you know, to just push themselves to just go to college and get from around here, I do that all day.
That kindness is making a difference. These students are ready for the school year, and they wanted to thank Brandon for his generosity.
Thank you for the book bags and the food and the chips and for the fun stuff today and for the pictures and for the supplies and for everything that we did today.
Rick Blackwell reporting for the Education Network, keeping you informed.